It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and he is the Grand Campeon. King Ryan Garcia. What a pleasure it is to be here. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's a counter shot. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Quick punch scores. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Chavez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
About 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punching. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you whenever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Chavez in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned it. There's the bell to start round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good job by him to interrupt that combination. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Told out Chavez in that last round. Well, we're entering Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. A straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Told out Chavez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need him. On to the 5th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. From this moment, this is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you don't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Insane action. That jab misses. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. And a round that's... And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Good one. Counter shot lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. about Chavez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to... Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we